Hi, this is Colin from Bambora's customer care team. Today we're going to be looking at the transaction report. If you're signed into your online portal, you'll go under Reporting Analysis and then to Transaction Report. Transaction Report is one of the most useful reporting features because you can look up the history of any of your transactions that were attempted, whether they're approved or declined. It also helps with gathering information on those transactions. From the transaction report page, you can essentially filter it by the date range, as you can see at the top here. The start and end dates will basically determine what you're going to be able to see within that date range. And then if you need to, you can also use the other filter options you see here to filter it even more. So for example, if you just wanted to see approved only transactions, you could click on the show dropdown and click on that there. From here, you will see that I've produced a list of transactions. Notice that there are different columns identifying different details for those transactions. If you're not sure about what a column stands for, you can actually hover over it and it will give you a descriptor of that column. Aside from that, you'll also notice that there's two different tables at the bottom. One is splitting up the transactions based on card types, approval or decline responses, and then another table that's specific to the address verification details. Please note that all of these details in either of the tables are only pertaining to the current page you're on, not any other transactions from other pages. Also, keep in mind that there's a glossary here for transaction types. For example, P equals purchase, which is this middle column here. Finally, the last section on this page are the actions you can make at the bottom. Most of them directly pertain to print, download, or save report. Refresh anytime you're changing the filter results is very important because it lets you refresh the page. So other than that, if you do need more details on a transaction, this is also a great spot to find that because you can click on the transaction item. It'll bring up the full details of that transaction. The left-hand column and the billing address and shipping address columns are useful for gathering what was entered in the transaction, but the top right column will show fields that are very relevant for what the bank returned to us. So if it was approved, you would have an approval code listed. The address verification search is whatever the billing address you might have passed and whether or not it matches with the bank's records. CVD result, whether it's a match or mismatch, and then finally the response on whether or not the bank approved that transaction. Aside from that, you'll also notice at the bottom, you can also make actions against this transaction if necessary. That's all for our transaction report video. Thank you for watching, and if you do need any other assistance, please click on the link in the video. Have a great day.